wouldn't know what good advice was. Till it leave him lifeless. Another mama crying, it's another crisis. Lord knows we just trying to live righteous. Are you willing just to make the sacrifices? I know we can't continue living like this, and I never sell my soul cause that's priceless. Tell me how we gonna make a living.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports.
With that, the wait is finally over. It is Super Bowl Sunday. For the call of so many Super Bowls, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we have played 266 games in this NFL season. Only one remains, and it's the biggest of them all, as EA Sports is proud to present coverage of the Super Bowl. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. It's a short kick here, fielded at the 24. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Carry now for Jordan Howard. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Well, if those at home were wondering if we were going to see some offense in this Super Bowl, I think your answer was right there. Incomplete, but they take a big shot early.
Like the script, if they get the big play early, so much the better. But if nothing else, they send a message. They're going to be aggressive in this game.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Let's go! Green!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
That's complete to Meredith. 23 yards on the play. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Now Gordon. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. And the first 3 points of the night belong to our home team as they get the field goal on the game's initial drive.
A good, solid drive. It didn't wind up in the end zone, but that's okay. You've got something positive on the board, and you got the early lead.
Carry now for Kareem Hunt, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They run again with Hunt. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Khalil Mack. From that outside linebacker spot, he's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll set up a throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. On the handoff, this is Howard. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Call it a gain of 3. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, They're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And here now the offense heading back out there. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Mexico City football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
They run with Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. They'll drop to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
On play action, they'll throw. Trying to lay one up deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Again, it's Howard. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And able to find Conley. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That one goes for 24 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
Oftentimes, guys who do a really nice job on the wide receiver screen plays are really good punt returners. It's the same skill. Make the first guy miss, and then pick up your blocking and get downfield. Nice gain on that play.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run from the pistol with Howard. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and the Bears will extend their lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And some space here. And he goes out right around the 39. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll toss it to Hunt. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Detroit! Set! Green, 39! Green, gun! Detroit! Here we go! Detroit! Green! Leopard! Set! Green, 19! All right, now, lucky 56. Gun! Here we go! Back down in Philly! Here we go! Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
No. Check. Patriot!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Buying time to his left. No one there to help out field, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They're going to look to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Gutierrez. And he'll go down at the 28. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it. And
this is caught. And he's brought down after a good gain. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll go with the keeper, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in. And his guys have made this a trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And now time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And some room to roam now. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Now he's going to let a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this 3rd quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jonathan Bullard in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly. His second of the game. Instead, 4th down. They bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now. And sure,
blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. And now maybe they want some extra time. To talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. The give to Howard running left. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football in the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
This is fielded inside the 5. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. With 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Check, Patriot, here we go now.
Back to throw. Quick hitch, complete, is Gutierrez. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like, it's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll run here with Pumphrey. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And this is caught. It's Cooper. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Here we go now. 3-19.
And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about. Assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
They'll give to Howard. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now Gordon on first down. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Here comes the D swarming to the line.
All right, here we go.
This is Howard on second down. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 7. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Bears on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. This is taken around the 12. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. This time he'll look to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cook. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run. This is Hunt. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Cooper, the man in motion left. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On third down, that's Hunt. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football.
Here we go. No, check. Patriot.
Cooper will come in motion right. Now it's Hunt. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney.
Cooper, the man in motion right. On the run, this is Hunt. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from tilting the rock that much.
In motion left, that's Cooper. On third down, it's Hunt. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He lost 2, and it brings up fourth.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He leads this one for Howard. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Aaron Lynch in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is third down and 12. Back to throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on second down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die fourth down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, but whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
He'll take it at the 42. 31 yards on the punt there. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Detroit! Watching that, Barney!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you.